Sunday to you all. I'm your host on Critical Matters, Akapel Mbanusi. Unfortunately, some religious people all over the world calls the LGBTQI people sinners. Oh yes, we accept it, but what about you? What is the significance of Jesus eating and associating with the likes of us sinners? To understand the significance of Jesus eating with sinners, we need to look at those who hurled the complaint and discriminated against Jesus Christ for eating and associating with sinners. These men were Pharisees, the religious leaders and teachers of the law of that time, and had created their own set of rules referred to as the tradition of the elders. According to them, eating with a sinner defiled them. This was just one of their rules Jesus violated. One Sabbath, when Jesus went to eat in the house of a prominent Pharisee, he was being carefully watched. Luke 14. At this meal, Jesus violates one of their traditions by healing a man on the Sabbath. The Pharisees were upset, and Jesus took the opportunity to teach them. Sadly, the Pharisees do not have ears to hear. Soon after, their critical muttering begins. Now the tax collectors and sinners were all gathering around to hear Jesus. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law muttered, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them." Luke 15:1-2. Jesus replies to their murmuring with more compassionate teachings and various illustrations with parables, giving them the opportunity to understand the heart of God. Jesus responds to the complaint with his core mission. It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners, because my love is unconditional. Luke 5:31-32. Jesus ate with sinners because they were the ones he was sent to cater more to and save from all their struggles. The Pharisees claimed to adhere to the law of Moses as well as the tradition of the elders. By creating their own set of rules, they established themselves as righteous, and all who didn't comply were labeled sinners. But Jesus exposed the lie that the religious leaders were righteous and warned them of their true state. Don't follow their example. For they don't practice what they teach. They crush people with unbearable religious demands and never lift a finger to ease the burden. Everything they do is for show. Matthew 23:3-5 NLT. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanness. Matthew 23:27. Jesus' words make clear the truth found throughout the Bible that all have sinned. Spiritual sickness in the heart and hypocrisy is the beast we all need to address. According to the good books, all have sinned and fallen short of God's glory. We are all sinners, including religious leaders and preachers of the gospel. Please, let the